She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark, a rare blend of rhythm, charm, and screen magnetism that made people stop and watch. Demet Özdemir didn't just enter Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming her early dreams of dance into one of the most compelling acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Demet Özdemir was born on February 26, 1992, in Kokili, Turkey. Long before studios and scripts, she was drawn to movement and performance, auditioning for every opportunity in sight. Starting as a backup dancer for Turkish pop singer Bengu and later joining the dance group İskizleri, she learned early what show business really demands: discipline, resilience, and unshakable confidence. Her acting journey began in 2013 with a supporting role in the fantasy series Sana Bir Servericim. But it was her portrayal of Sanam Aydın in Erkinsikas that exploded her career. The romantic comedy became a global sensation, earning her widespread recognition and awards, and proving she could carry both comedy and emotional depth with ease. Rather than resting on that breakthrough, Demet pushed her range, from heartfelt drama in Dogdagun Ev Katerinder to powerful performances in Adam Farah and Esref Rüya. In Esref Rüya, she portrays Nisan Akyol, a singer layered with emotional complexity, even lending her own voice to songs featured in the series. Demet's approach to roles reflects a strategic mindset. She consistently chooses characters that stretch her emotionally and creatively, instead of repeating formulas she has already mastered. This careful balance between popularity and depth has helped her remain relevant in an industry where trends change quickly. Off-screen, Demet's public image blends glamour with grounded focus. She is a familiar presence at international fashion events and high-profile brand campaigns, securing major endorsement deals while remaining selective about the brand she represents. Her lifestyle mirrors her professional discipline. She maintains structure, values balance, and avoids unnecessary overexposure. Although her personal life, including a brief marriage in 2022 and a divorce in 2023, attracted public attention, she kept control of her narrative and redirected focus toward growth and work. Demet's influence now reaches far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international viewership through global streaming releases, she has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and bankable stars. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily rather than impulsively. What truly sets her apart is evolution. From dancer to actress, from romantic comedy favorite to dramatic lead, Demet refuses complacency. She embraces risk, seeks challenge, and prioritizes longevity over comfort. That drive quietly shapes every phase of her career. As of 2026, Demet Özdemir stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of intentional growth and versatility in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about her, a mix of sensitivity, strength, and screen presence that naturally draws attention. İlayda Alişan didn't rush into the spotlight. She stepped into it with purpose, gradually shaping one of the most promising acting journeys of her generation in Turkish television. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. İlayda Alişan was born on February 26, 1996, in Istanbul, Turkey. From an early age, she showed a strong curiosity for storytelling and performance. Unlike overnight sensations, her path was built through steady effort, auditions, and smaller roles that taught her patience and emotional control long before major recognition arrived. Her acting career began with minor appearances in television projects, but her first noticeable breakthrough came with roles in series like Kjökur and Sampion, where she proved she could hold her ground alongside experienced casts. These performances revealed her ability to convey vulnerability and inner conflict with subtlety, a quality that quickly set her apart. The defining turning point in her career arrived with Masumiyet, where her portrayal of Ella Yüksel left a deep impact on audiences. The role demanded emotional intensity, psychological depth, and resilience, and İlayda delivered with a maturity far beyond her years. The performance earned critical praise and firmly established her as a serious dramatic actress. Rather than staying confined to one tone, İlayda continued expanding her range. She reached wider audiences with Seversin, embracing romantic comedy while maintaining emotional realism. Later, her role in Ateş Kuşları showcased a darker, more grounded performance, reflecting her willingness to take on socially driven and emotionally demanding narratives. İlayda's career choices reveal a clear strategy. She prioritizes character depth over trend chasing, selecting scripts that challenge her emotionally instead of repeating safe formulas. This balance between mainstream visibility and meaningful storytelling has allowed her career to evolve steadily rather than burn quickly. Off-screen, her public image remains composed and authentic. She avoids excessive exposure, choosing to let her work speak louder than headlines. Her presence at brand campaigns and fashion events reflects elegance rather than extravagance, aligning with her calm and focused personality. Her lifestyle mirrors this discipline. İlayda values balance, personal growth, and mental clarity. She maintains a low profile, invests time in self-development, and approaches her career with long-term vision rather than short-lived attention. With a growing international audience through digital platforms and streaming services, her influence continues to expand beyond Turkish television. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent work in television, advertising collaborations, and brand partnerships, built gradually through credibility and trust. What truly distinguishes İlayda Alişan is her emotional intelligence on screen. She brings restraint, realism, and depth to her characters, allowing audiences to connect without exaggeration. This grounded approach has become her signature and a key reason for her rising respect within the industry. As of 2026, İlayda Alişan stands as one of the most compelling actresses of her generation, not defined by hype, but by growth, discipline, and artistic intention. Her journey reflects patience over speed and substance over spectacle. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.